Hello, this is Emma of Emma Live Yoga, and welcome to day 5 of your yoga challenge. So today's class will be more restorative yin-based. So you will need a bolster or even some cushions or pillows if you don't have a bolster, and a couple of bricks or blocks that you can use for your practice. So bringing the hands to the heart space as you sit nice and tall. Feeling a connection with your breath as you lengthen on the inhale. Release the shoulders on the exhale. Allow the eyes to close. Then just gently bowing the head in a gesture of surrender. Feeling this connection with the heart space as you plant your seed of intention. This is called Sankalpa. Maybe to stay focused on your breath. Or to keep a mindful awareness of sensation throughout your practice. Take a deeper breath on the inhale. Blink the eyes open and exhale. So then we'll come down to semi-supine position. We'll do a little mobilization before we come to our more static yin postures. So take a moment to roll the palms of the hands open, have the feet underneath the knees, and take a breath in. On the exhale, gather the knees into the belly and bring the hands to rest on the kneecaps. We'll begin with some hip rotations. So on the inhale, draw the knees towards you. Exhale, knees apart and away. Inhale, together and towards. Exhale, apart and away. And just doing 2 more in this direction. Dropping your awareness into sensations, any stiffness, any resistance, any areas that are moving well, just accepting all in equal measure. And then pausing with the knees into the belly, taking shins or backs of thighs for Apanasana. Inhale. Exhale, having a gentle rock from side to side, fingers and shoulders relax. And then allow yourself to roll all the way over to one side. And stretch out the top leg as you press the top hand into the floor. Inhale to slowly make your way all the way up. And exhale. So now with your bolster, just bring that in towards you a little. And then come to an all-fours position. And just walk the hands over the bolster or your support. Knees underneath the hips. From here, inhale. On the exhale, just have a little sway of the hips from side to side. Still mobilizing. Easing in, it's nice and easy practice. Relaxation. Ease and comfort. It's called Sukham. So then inhale as you come to center. On the exhale, just walk the knees back a little, walk the hands forward, and then gradually sink the forehead down towards the support as we come into a supported version of Anahatasana. So you're not sinking too deeply into this back bend. You can feel a lovely opening in the heart space. Reaching the sitting bones up and back. Seeing where you can soften through the shoulders. Nice, steady breaths. And keeping a gentle squeeze of the pelvic floor to support the back. Few more breaths here. And then inhale, walk the hands in, engage the pelvic floor. Exhale as you lift back to an all-fours position. From here, crossing at the ankles, just roll yourself back and turn the bolster so that it is lengthways. As you sit back, you can release the legs either side of the bolster as we come to this version of Upavista Konasana. So you might use a few supports here. You've got your bolster, you might use a couple of blocks or bricks. As you arrive here, on the inhale, you can lift the chest, feel that little internal rotation. And then exhale, you can just bring your forearms initially to rest on your support. And just take a few moments here, feeling that lovely length of the spine. Allowing the gaze to rest on the thumb. You might do a little sway from side to side here, just getting into the side body. Moving and breathing. It might be as the body starts to release, you take away some of your support. Go a little bit further forward. And just see where you need to be. So there's no force here. Instead, connect with the breath. Maybe close the eyes in this gesture of Pratyahara, sending your gaze inwards. So you can feel the deep wisdom of the body and where your body needs to be. Sometimes less is more. So just see where you need to be. If it feels therapeutic, feel free to roll all the way down into your support. You may even support the head, resting one ear down or even the forehead down. Feel a lengthening on the inhale as you lift the heart space. And feel a softening around the shoulders, but also around the backs of the knees, the quads. Allowing the hamstrings to begin to open nice and gradually, staying patient with the process. Feeling this loving acceptance of the body as it is now in this moment, with no force, no need to fight. And though you can always lift back up out of the posture and find where you need to be with the breath moving. A few more breaths. So then on the inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. And exhale as you slowly lever yourself up towards the upright. You may just pause there, allow the blood pressure to settle. Allow the eyes to close and just feel that lovely introverting quality that the forward bend gives us. A real peace, a real slowing down of the nervous system. So always take the time to enjoy your practice, enjoy the pauses. Then, the inhale, you can blink the eyes open. Exhale, and just set your blocks or bricks to one side. From here, just slide your bolster a little bit further forward. And then you'll come to laying up to the side edge of the bolster. Just bring that up to your hip. And you can stack the other legs. You could also use a cushion between the knees if that was more comfortable. From here, on the inhale, you'll turn the belly and the chest in the direction of the bolster. And on the exhale, just begin to walk yourself forward and lower yourself down. As you arrive, just soften around the shoulders and allow the head to be in the same direction of the knees as you arrive. And begin to breathe into this spiral. Feeling the myriad of sensations on the inhale. Allowing your shoulders and mind to drop down into space on the exhale. And this style of yoga, if you stay long enough, allows all of the connective tissue time to release. Sometimes when we move in and out of postures, it doesn't always happen. So you may feel some tender spots, some areas that really could do with unwinding. You can stay here and just breathe into these spaces. If you'd like to increase the spiral into the cervical vertebra, on the inhale, you gently lift the head, and on the exhale, turn it in the opposite direction to the knees. If you tried that, it didn't feel right, then just come back. Otherwise, stay as you are, breathing and feeling, softening the legs, surrendering into felt sensation. A few more breaths. Then on the inhale, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, squeeze the pelvic floor. Exhale as you slowly begin to walk yourself back up, back to where we started. Just take a moment there to take a breath. Good. So know that you can just change sides by flipping your knees over to the opposite side. I'm going to manually change sides so that you can see what I'm doing. So you'll bring the opposite hip up to the bolster, changing sides. Again, stack the knees and the ankles as you sit tall. And then on the inhale, turn the belly and the chest in the direction of the bolster. Draw the shoulders back. And on the exhale, just begin to walk those hands down. Belly and chest alight on the bolster. Relax the shoulders as you rest the head in the same direction as the knees. Take a big inhale. Big exhale as you see where you can let go and release. Allowing the breath and gravity to work their magic. Allowing the mind, its cares and concerns to drop down into the body. Feeling this connection between Mana Maya Kosha, the mind, and Anamaya Kosha, the body, these layers of being. You may feel areas tighten involuntarily. And just give those areas the message that it's okay to surrender. Okay to relax on the exhale. Again, if you wish to deepen the spiral, on the inhale, gently press into the hands as you lift the head. Exhale, glide the head in the opposite direction to the knees. Take a big inhale up the spiral of the spine. Big exhale to soften and let go. Few more breaths here. Then on the inhale, you can slide the hands underneath the shoulders. On the exhale, engage Mula Bandha as you slowly lift back towards the upright. Again, take a moment there to pause, allow everything to settle. Good. So then from here, we're going to move our bolster to one side. You're going to take hold of your bricks. We're coming onto the sitting bones in the setup for Supta Baddha Konasana using bricks. So you'll set up one brick down the middle, which will go around the space near the upper back into the mid back, where the grass drop may be. And the other brick you can set up on a higher or a lower setting, which is where your head will rest. From here, you'll inhale. On the exhale, just begin to ease yourself back onto the forearms. Just make sure that your brick is in the correct place underneath the mid to upper back. As you pour yourself down, just walk your feet in to support your lower back, and then decide what setting you'd like for your head. So I prefer the lower setting. If you need to be higher up, that's fine. As you arrive here, you can either stay here, semi-supine style, or on the inhale, you can bring the soles of the feet together, and on the exhale, drop the knees out wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. As you settle into this back bend, like all back bends, it can feel like a challenge. But just see on the exhale if you can soften around the shoulders and feel the heart space beginning to open. Maybe feel some comfortable discomfort around the inner thighs and the hips. And this is fine to feel this way as we ease out tensions and stiffness. But if you feel any pain, then don't stay in this position. You'll bring the legs together, either keep them there, or another option is to stretch the legs out. You'll feel a nice opening through the hip flexors. So choose the best option for yourself in this moment. Inhale, feel the heart space expand. And exhale, feel the shoulders and hips release. And as the body and mind begin to trust the support behind you, begin to embrace the vulnerable openness of the heart space. You can begin to drop the cares and concerns of the mind into the deep intuitive pool of the heart space where they can dissolve here. The palms open in a gesture of openness and reception to the universe and all of its gifts. Taking a few more easy breaths. Then on the inhale, squeeze the pelvic floor. On the exhale, you can gently press the palms down and then bring the hands to the outside of the legs and gently coax them together. Nice and easy. Walk the feet back to hip distance. From here on the inhale, you can press the elbows like robot arms into the floor beside you. And on the exhale, just begin to lift up until you can take your forearms to the floor. From this low position, you can slide out your bricks. And then just allow yourself to reposition in neutral spine, back in semi-supine position. As you arrive, take another deep breath here. Exhale, allow the back to spread into the floor. Feel the different line as we move from back bend to neutrality. And from here, we'll come to final rest position. A nice option, if you do have your cushions or a bolster, is to slide your bolster underneath the back of the knees. This is good if you have any knee issues, and also creates a nice line between the pelvic organs and the femur, allowing the blood supply to be irrigated there. So if you have any hormonal fluctuations, who doesn't, then this can be a helpful thing to do. Another nice thing is to bring your blocks, if you've got more than one, underneath each wrist, and this gives a nice openness to the hands, or you can just stay exactly as you are. As you arrive, allow the eyes to close. Take a big inhale. Exhale to let go. And just beginning to sink towards Ananda Maya Kosha, the inner kernel of truth, the inner kernel of peace and harmony. Your mind releasing, resting here for a short time. So if you wish to stay longer here, feel free, enjoy your Shavasana. Pause the video. Otherwise, bringing some awareness to your breath. Begin to feel awareness rising as you deepen the breath. And sending the breath down into fingers and toes, bringing some gentle movements here. Begin to move the head slowly from side to side, easing out the back of the neck. When you're ready to, on the next inhale, reaching the arms up and back for a full body stretch. Stretching to the toes. Then exhale to let go. From here on the inhale, you can walk your feet onto your bolster and just pause there for a moment. Exhale. And inhale, gather the knees back into the belly. The exhale, give yourself a self-hug. Done a nice thing here, having this relaxation session, which is great for your self-care, for your nervous system. And then just having a little rock from side to side until you can roll over to one side. And just pause there for a moment, softening, feeling this connection between the body and mind. And then stretching out the top leg as you bring the top hand to the floor. Inhale as you lever yourself back up. And exhale, coming to a comfortable seated position. Lifting the heart space as you lengthen the spine. Bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra as we give thanks for our health and our practice. Inhale to lift, prayer hands up. Exhaling to the sides. Inhale to look up. And exhale. Namaste. So thank you everybody for practicing with me so far on this 30-day yoga challenge. If you'd like to practice with me in real time, I have some live classes. Just go to my website, you'll find my schedule there. And if you're enjoying the classes, do subscribe and you'll be notified every time we post a new class. So see you soon, take care.